Hi, just a quick update to let you know that my options courses website is now live. You may not know that actually I was an options trader before I was a futures trader. I'm probably more well known for futures and for market making skills. I was actually an options market maker on the floor in the old days in London. And I've traded options well before, and option related derivatives, well before I ever traded futures. So it's always been on my mind to get an options course running. Options have become a very popular product with retail traders the last few years. And as with all trading, when that happens, when lots of retail traders get interested, there's a lot of junk comes onto the market, a lot of misinformation, misguided ideas. So I really wanted to get out some more balanced views and really more educational perspective of options rather than pushing a certain style of trading. So with that in mind, the basic course is actually free. I've decided that because there's so much misinformation around, I wanted to give something away for free. So the basic, it's actually more of a basic and intermediate course. Many of the topics in the basic course would be classified by some people as sort of intermediate or even advanced level. I've actually put that all together and I've giving it away for free. So that will take you from the very basics of what options are, calls and puts, and then also looking at the most popular strategies, such as call spreads, straddles, strangles, things like that. I explain what they are. And then we move right through to looking at the Greeks, and also things like term structure and skew as well. All that explained for free in the basic course. And also interestingly and importantly, I also relate all of those strategies back to the real world. As we all know, there can be a theory about some of these things, and it can be what happens in reality. So that's why I call my options course Options in the Real World. It's not just about theory, it's about how these strategies and how options will perform in the real world in different circumstances. I'm not pushing one particular style or one strategy, because I don't think that's how you should trade options. With options, you should learn about a wide range of different strategies, and then learn, in what circumstances each of these strategies do better, and then basically learn to apply the right one for the right time. So that's what I'm trying to do, is educate you about the different strategies, and then so that you can then choose the right one for the right time. As I say, I relate this all back to the real world because that's very important. For those who want to take their learning on to an advanced level, there is an advanced course, which again I've heavily discounted to try and get people to hopefully to take that rather than look at some of the misinformation around. The advanced course looks at concepts such as volatility in a lot more detail. We look at volatility products such as VIX and VIX related products. We look at gamma and that whole scenario, which has become very popular as well, options expiration. We talk about some of those sorts of things as well. And I give some insights from my time as a market maker, because on these topics, that's very important. So I give some insights and some tips from that as from an option market maker's perspective on all of those topics. Again, I'm not pushing a particular style. This is not a how-to trade. This is an education format, so I'm educating you on those areas such as volatility and gamma. In the free course, there are quizzes all the way along, so you can continue to test yourself. Obviously, because it's free, there's no rush. You can work your way through it. There's a lot of modules in there. It's a pretty comprehensive free course. So again, my idea here is to give something back out there with this free options course to try and cut through a lot of the misinformation out there. I'm going to teach you some of the things that are very pushed towards retail traders. I explain why they're not quite what they seem. Ideas such as selling options, for example, which are often called an income strategy. I'm going to explain to you why it's not an income strategy, and what really it is and what the risks are of it. So I hope to cut through a lot of the ball with options with the new option courses. The site is live at www.learnoptions.net. We'll put a link in the description as well. I hope you enjoy the course, and I'll have some more follow-up about some of the misinformation on options going forward in both my newsletter and on my YouTube channel.